Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Now we are going to solve the part third of this question number 4 of exercise third chapter, Introduction to Trigonometry. As you know that most of the students are telling me that, sir, it is a very tough question. Now, in order to make it easy, let's see how it is not so much tough, but you have to be attentive. So what we do in these type of questions, we first take the left hand side or right hand side to solve this identity. So let's take uh, the left hand side. Here our LHS is this: tan of theta upon 1 minus cot theta plus cot of theta upon 1 minus tan theta. Do you know, beta, what is the value of tan theta? So, value of tan theta in terms of sine and cos. Tan theta is equal to sine upon tan of theta is equal to sine of theta upon cos of theta. Okay, now let's take this value and substitute here, and cot theta will be reciprocal of this, that is cos of theta by sine theta. So let's take this value and substitute here, or instead of tan theta we can write sine of theta upon cos of theta plus, or we can write the first term first, 1 minus cot of theta. Instead of cot theta, we will write the reciprocal of this, that is cos of theta upon sine of theta plus, what is cot theta? It is cos of theta upon sine of theta divided by 1 minus sine of theta upon cos of theta. Okay, beta, I have just converted tan in terms of sine and cos, and cot in terms of sine and cos. Now let's do the cross multiplication. We will write this as sine of theta upon cos of theta. This is our numerator of this fraction, and upon, it is by cross multiplication, sine into 1 will be sine of theta minus cos of theta. Okay, then it will be divided by sine of theta. This is our term first. These two terms, the values of tan theta, these are kept as these are. Now I have only done here the cross multiplication. Then it is plus cos of theta upon sine of theta whole divided by what, here we will again do the cross multiplication. It is cos theta into 1. We can write here 1 upon 1, here also, like it will be cos of theta minus sine of theta upon, this will be cos of theta sine of theta. So now let's take the these are two fractions, this one and this one. So this, we will take the reciprocal. When we take them in multiplication, then the second fraction is going, what we are taking, it is reciprocal to multiply with the first fraction, that is the upper fraction. Okay, it is sine of theta upon cos of theta into, that will be sine of theta upon sine of theta minus cos of theta. Got it? I just took the reciprocal of this fraction. Likewise, we will take the reciprocal of this fraction. This is our plus cos of theta upon sine of theta multiplied by, this will be cos of theta upon cos of theta minus sine of theta. Okay, now see, it is sine of theta into sine of theta. This will be sine square theta. Okay, upon cos of theta into sine of theta minus cos of theta plus This is cos theta into cos theta. It is cos square theta upon, then it will become sine of theta into cos of theta minus sine of theta. Okay, what we will do, we will try to, what we have in our RHS, it is 1 plus sec theta into tan theta. 1 plus sec theta into tan theta. Now see, if we have, we will try to make the denominator same. Try to make the denominators same. In order to make these denominators same, what we will do, we will multiply the first term. Multiplying first term by sine of theta upon sine of theta. This is 1. It will not alter this fraction, and second term by cos of theta by cos of theta. Okay, in order to make these denominators same. So see, what will we do? We will write here sine of theta. When we multiply it by sine theta, it will become sine cube theta. Sine cube theta upon sine theta cos of theta into sine of theta minus cos of theta. Okay, this will be our first term. Got it? What we have done, we have multiplied the first term by sine theta upon sine theta. Got it? So by multiplying sine theta, this will be sine cube theta, and denominator will be sine theta into this term, that is cos theta into sine theta minus cos theta. Okay, then plus what we do with the second term, we will multiply it by cos theta upon cos theta. So it will be our cos cube theta upon sine theta. Sine theta is this sine theta, and I will put here cos of theta. This, the multiplying term. This is cos theta into, see, I will take this minus out. Be attentive here. I will take this minus out, and it will change. The sine theta will come first, that is sine of theta minus cos of theta. Got it? I have done here 2 steps. First one is by multiplying cos theta by cos theta, it will give us cos cube theta divided by cos theta sine theta. These two terms are here. Then let's change, because in this first term we have sine theta minus cos theta. So in order to make the denominator same, what will we do? We will take this sine out. So I can write here minus sine theta cos theta into sine theta minus cos theta. Okay, this sign is with this term, with the denominator, this minus. Okay, now what will be our next step? It will be minus will go here, and then what will be our common denominator? Sine theta by cos theta into sine theta minus cos theta. Okay, got it? In the next step, this minus will go here, because plus into minus, it will be minus. So we will have what? We will have here sine cube theta minus, because plus minus will be minus cos cube theta upon the common denominator. It will be sine of theta cos of theta into sine theta minus cos theta, sine theta minus cos theta. What is a cube minus b cube? You know that a cube minus b cube will be equal to a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. So a cube minus b cube will be here a minus b, that is sine of theta minus cos of theta. Okay, Sin theta minus cos theta into a square sin square theta plus ab, that is sin theta cos theta, then plus b square plus cos square theta, okay, whole divided by, it is sin of theta cos of theta, sin theta cos theta into sin of theta minus cos of theta. So this term and this term will go, we will get, and what is sin square theta plus cos square theta? We know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So because this here we have used this identity, so sin square theta plus cos square theta, it is 1, then plus sin of theta cos of theta upon sin of theta cos of theta. Okay, now let's distribute the denominator. It will be 1 upon sin of theta cos of theta, okay, plus it will be sin of theta cos of theta divided by sin of theta cos of theta, okay. 1 upon sin theta cos theta, it will be 1 upon sin theta, what is that? It is cosec theta. 1 upon cos theta, that is sec theta, plus sin theta, this and this will go, it will be 1. So what is our RHS? It is sec theta tan theta plus sec theta, 1 plus sec theta tan theta. Is it sec theta cosec theta? I have written the RHS wrong. It is sec theta cosec theta, and that is our RHS. Okay, you can check it out. This I will repeat this question because this is an important, and I think it seems a bit tougher for a student. See, we have tan theta upon this, cot theta upon this. You have to get the answer in terms of sec theta and cos theta. So if you will see what you have to get here, it is like 1 plus 1 by sec is cos theta, and then it is sin theta. So a result of this type, okay, that means you have to get the result in terms of sin and cos like this, okay. So we will write these terms in terms of cos and sin. So tan is sin by cos, cot is cos by sin, okay. After doing the cross multiplication, we went on this step, okay. So this is an important step. You have to remember this, that here it is sin square theta plus cos square theta. In order to make the denominator same, because we have here sin theta minus cos theta, here we can have sin theta, but here it is sin theta, here it is cos theta. So in order to make the denominator same, we multiply here the numerator by sin theta and also the denominator by sin theta, like this, sin theta by sin theta, and this term by cos theta by cos theta, and we get this. Then we take this minus out. It can be written like this, and this minus will move up into the numerator, then plus and minus will be minus, that comes here, sin cube minus cos cube upon this. So we use here the identity a cube minus b cube, that is equal to this. We use another identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 plus sin theta cos theta upon this. So let's distribute the denominators. It is 1 upon sin theta cos theta plus sin theta cos theta upon sin theta cos theta. It gives us 1 upon sin theta will be cosec theta, 1 upon cos theta will be sec theta plus 1, and that is our right hand side. It was a tricky question, so to solve the next question, you have to wait for the next video or lecture. Till then, have a good time. Thank you.